This week on Ding Cooks, episode 67, our sous vide pork loin with our cubed potatoes and a lovely garlic sauce. So episode 67, sous vide pork loin. We're going to need a pork loin, some potatoes, chicken stock, some cream, an onion, white wine, garlic, mustard, soy sauce and honey. And all of the measurements are down below. So here's our lovely pork loin. Okay, the pork loin. Before I've taken this, I've used it for bacon. Very, very nice. So all we're going to do, lightly season as always. So as we're doing sous vide, just give it a little bit on. Give it a flip. A little bit of salt. Should buy new pepper because I'm getting to the end of this one. Come on, there we go. Now with this, we're set, our sous vide's already going. 144, 62 degrees-ish. So in our little bowl here, we're going to quickly mix up just a little bit of ketchup mayonnaise. It's a sweet soy sauce, one I very much like, and some of our garlic honey. So in it goes. Now only about a tablespoon is more than enough. As you can see, this stuff is very, very thick. Now ketchup mayonnaise is slightly sweetened, which should help with what we're doing here. We want, just a bit of the garlic, come on, we don't want the actual garlic. There we go, give that a wee mix. And all we're gonna do with this is brush it over. And just lightly cut it. Now some of your seasoning will come off, that's okay. Just try to pat it on rather than sort of brush it, this sort of motion here. You can see there, and it definitely helps it stick. Now with what's left over, we will just pour into the bag, and we'll put a wee bit of butter in the bag as well, about a tablespoon, 14 grams. So as always, big bag. So when we lift this, we're going to try and get it straight to the bottom. Best place for it. So, in she goes. And we will just clean her hand first. Get a wee more of that in there. And now, some butter. About 14 grams, that's about a tablespoon. And that goes. Now the next part's a little different because we're going to pull a seal on this with effectively, a sauce in the bag. So when we do this, things are a wee bit different. We have to be careful and watch what we're doing when we're doing our vacuum seal. Because the sauce will get squeezed up the whole way up. We don't want that. So this time, when I hit the vac seal, I'm going to press the vac seal here. I'm going to keep my finger over the seal button. You'll start to see the juice and all the soy sauce creeping up. We don't want it to hit here, because then it would seal and we need to get another bag in. So, no, wrong button. Yeah. Just used seal. Here's think we got it. Just. Look at that. Right to the very, very top, just there. So, that is sealed up. Okay, all ready to go. It's going to go into the sous vide for about 3 hours. Just because it's a big piece of meat. You can do it in an hour and a half. I'm going to go for 3. We will be back to make our potatoes. We're going for diced, maybe cubes, deep fried, healthy, and a garlic sauce, which you'll see later on. So this for now, in we go, and see you in about 2.5 hours. Right, so everything's taken away. We've actually done a wee bit of prep for a change. So we're going to dice our potatoes. We're going to cube them up. So we're trying to cut them roughly the same size. That's the hard part here. So everything roughly the same size is what you want. so they cook at the same rate and should be just lovely. So we'll get these into the fryer and then we can pull out our pork. We're going to sear it off the pan and then we can make our sauce. Our sauce is a pan sauce this week, this time. And hopefully it should all come together relatively quickly. Oh, same as always, we're going 160 on these till they float. Once they're starting to float, then we're gonna lift them up and then up to 190 and away we go. So we'll get these in and then we'll get our pork out. We'll get our pork out, open it up onto the paper and we're good to go. Now if you really wanted, you can take the salt, you can take the juice. You see the juice there in the bag. See all that juice? You can take all that juice and put it into the sauce. If you really wanted to, tonight we will not, because we're making our different sauce. Now the great thing about sous vide, when you do something like that, you get it with all the flavours. That's it, as before, we're just going to pat it dry. And the drier we can get this, the better the sear that we're going to get. All right, we'll get our pan nice and hot. We'll add a wee bit of oil, a little bit of extra virgin. Like a virgin. Oh, it smells lovely. So the end is going to come together very, very quickly. And in we go. So we'll let that go for 2-3 minutes, get our sear, and then we'll start with our sauce. Sauce will go in here, so when it's resting here, we'll swap back and forth, perfect. Adds a wee bit of colour on it. We will lift that out and just let it rest. So in with our onions, push them around. There's one whole onion in here already. Just get it ground off. 2 cloves of garlic. Now about 60 ml or 2 shots of white wine. Just let that deglaze the pan. This is when we want to turn the heat right down, because we're going to look to put our cream in soon, so we don't want it to burn. That's our wine in. Now our chicken stock, double, about 120 mils, thereabouts. And the only thing we have now really that is our mustard and our cream. A wee bit of salt and pepper too. So we'll get our mustard in, just a teaspoon. So use whatever mustard you prefer. I have Dijon. And then about 80 mils of cream. And then we'll just let that simmer away and let it reduce. And maybe we eat Italian parents, because why not? A little bit of fish sauce. All right, so let's slice into our pork. That's just set up nicely. It's a little over where I want it to be, but look at the juice. And that will actually get a little more pink just as it sits here. Just give it a minute or two and just start to see the pinkness will come into it. So we'll plate it up and we'll see you in a minute. There you can see the final product. Just look at that. A little bit of blush of pink. Doesn't look good, yeah? Let's give it a try. Only one thing left to do, let's taste it. Let's get straight into that pork. That is beautifully soft. So, it's very hard to get pork as good as that in an oven or in a pan. It's just perfect the whole way through. And that's the main reason why I would say to do, if you want to do, say, your Sunday lunch, you want to do a pork loin, and you want to do it for 6, 7, 8, 9 people, this is the way to do it. It's perfect the whole way through. All you have to do is slice it up and add a bit of colour to it. Sauce is lovely. Oh well, potatoes are potatoes. See you next time. Bye bye.